Today, we are traveling to Al Zubarah Fort, which is located on the northwestern coast of the Qatar Peninsula in the Al Shamal municipality and is about 105 km from the capital of Qatar. The road is a little lonely as there are not too many vehicles. This route is directly leading us to Al Zubarah archaeological site. Al Zubarah Fort is a historic Qatari military fortress built under the oversight of Sheikh Abdullah bin Jassim Al Thani in 1938. Al Zubarah Fort serves as a pristine example of a typical Arab fort built using the traditional Qatari technique. The Coast Guard used the sturdy fort as a station until mid-1980s when it was turned into a museum to display findings uncovered in the nearby Al Zubarah archaeological area. Al Zubarah Fort is situated in the ancient town of Zubarah. Zubarah as a whole is the largest archaeological site in the whole Qatari Peninsula. Zubarah was once a thriving pearl fishing and trading port positioned midway between Strait of Hormuz and the west arm of Persian Gulf. It is one of the largest and best preserved examples of 18th and 19th century merchant town in the Persian Gulf region. Now, we are at Al Zubarah archaeological site where we can learn fascinating story of Qatar's first UNESCO World Heritage Site. We are standing at the doorway of Al Zubarah Fort built during the reign of Sheikh Abdullah bin Jassim Al Thani. The fort overlooks the ruins of the once important settlement of Al Zubarah. It was constructed with high, thick walls that would last for countless decades and would serve to protect those inside. The fort is a regular square courtyard with massive walls on each side. Three of the corners have large circular towers topped with Qatari-style battlements. The fourth corner contains a striking rectangular tower with traditional triangular-based ledges with slits in the event of an attack were used to shoot at enemies. The 1 meter thick walls strengthened the defensive capabilities of the fort and helped to isolate the heat and keep rooms cool. The walls were built by joining overlapping raw pieces of coral rock and limestone with a mud mortar, then covering it with a gypsum-based plaster. The roof was finished with a layer of compressed mud protecting the fort from blazing sun during the hot seasons. Around 200 years ago, Al Zubarah was a bustling trading and pearl fishing town, but now it lies in ruins, a testament to the turbulent times that saw the formation of the modern Gulf. In the entrance itself, there is a route map of Zubarah Fort is given for the convenience of the visitors. The entire fort is now divided into various sections as Zubarah is my love, Tales from the site, Fragments of the past, Revealing Qatar's past, Hidden beauty, Viewing tower, Kids corner, and Water in the desert. On the shores of northwest Qatar, the historic fort Al Zubarah overlooks the ruins of a once bustling pearling and trading town. Founded in the 18th century, Al Zubarah was one of the several independent settlements that operated outside of the control of large empires that were jostling for influence in the region. This is the well once provided fresh drinking water all year around. But today, like other wells in the area, it is completely dry. This well is rubble in the bottom, which means we do not know exactly how deep this well is, but it goes down at least 10 meters. In the past, a bucket would have been kept lowered on a long rod to collect water. In the last 15 years, the amount of fresh water in the area has dropped significantly. Some wells nearby do still have water in them, but the water is salty and not safe to drink. The sea level peaked around 17,000 years ago, and the shore was not far from the fort stands today. Over the sea retreated, leaving behind relict beaches. Along these ancient coastlines, archaeologists have found evidence of early settlements. Now buried beneath the desert sands, Zubarah tells the story of an important page in the world history that saw the rise of modern Gulf states. In the second half of the 18th century AD, members of Utub tribe left modern Kuwait. They sailed to the shores of Qatar in search of rich pearl buds. There are several versions of the move to Zubarah in the history books. We do not know that both Ahmad bin Rizq, a wealthy merchant, and Muhammad al-Khalifa, who became Sheikh of Zubarah, were instrumental in the move and town's rapid rise. With access to the rich pearl beds of the coast of Bahrain and strong tribal links to other merchant families, the town became one of the 6th major trading ports in the region. Eventually, the town became victim of regional politics and its own success. And in 1811, troops loyal to the Sultan of Muscat bombarded Zubarah. The surviving population fled and town was left abandoned. In 1895, local Ottoman and British disagreements over the attempt to resettle the town. In 1895, local Ottoman and British disagreements over the attempt to resettle the town resulted in the British attack on 6th September. The town is abandoned a final time. For many years, there were only temporary camps of huts and tents. Less than 5 kilometers from here is the late Neolithic age site Wadi the Bayan. The QNHER project has recovered over 200 pieces of Ubaid pottery and over 1,500 stone tools from this site, including obsidian from Turkey. This fort was functioned as a military and police post until 1980s. A large extension was added in 1970s, doubling the overall size of the building. In 2013, Zubarah Archaeological Site became Qatar's first UNESCO World Heritage Site, joining over 1900 other natural and cultural sites in 160 countries.